Good afternoon, sweet ones. How y'all doing? Okay. I've had a few messages, so I'd like to help share with you guys. As this energy wave started coming in at about 2:33 my time, I'm in Texas, so what's that? Central Standard Time, Daylight Time, whichever. Sweet ones, these energies are purifying by fire. They are causing, hi Adela, how you doing, beautiful? They are causing your bodies to heat, and again, grounding will help, but what will really help the heat in your body, if you will, sweet ones, is to take a lukewarm bath and soak in it for 30 to 45 minutes. If you have salt, I would encourage, what I use is, I use a half a cup of sea salt, a quarter cup of Himalayan pink salt. I use 2 cups of Epsom salt and a half a cup of baking soda, along with lavender, eucalyptus, and cedar wood in my bath water. I would really encourage you. How you doing, Elijah? Big hugs and blessings, sweet ones. I love you guys. I would really, really encourage you to walk barefoot on the grass, hug a tree. If you start getting leg cramps, muscle cramps, immediately drink some water. If you have it, some lemon water, or even an orange in the water, citrus water of any kind, grapefruit, orange, lemon, lime, whatever you prefer, sweet ones. Thank you, Elijah. Did I say that right? I hope so. Blessings, sweetheart. And the salt baths will help cool you down, cool your vessel down. It will also help these energies ground through you, flow through you a little bit easier. These energies will increase throughout the evening, sweet ones. And along with it, they're really going to affect this other square between Venus and Neptune, which is a colliding energy, if you will. And that directly reflects your delusions, your false beliefs tied directly into love in and of itself, and also how those delusions and beliefs and ingrained taught beliefs, if you will, about love and relationships, those are really going to become present. The codependency and dependency also is tied in between these two squares, each square directly affecting that coming to the surface to be released. As your DNA is upgraded and is integrating these energies, especially from these solar flares and stuff coming in on top of the Venus-Neptune square and the Mars-Uranus square, you're going to find that you're being kind of hit with a trifecta here. Again, all the lower vibrational energies are being purified by fire, if you will. That is the heat you are feeling. That is the energy I was speaking of earlier in my video about really needing to anchor it. Also, another thing that will help many of you, if you can hear the music I have playing in the background, for the most part, unless I'm traveling, I listen to solfeggio music. It's playing almost 24 hours a day in the background in my house. That will also assist with harmonizing, releasing whichever binaural beat solfeggio music you listen to. A lot of nausea, sweet ones, a lot of dizziness. That's normal. It's how you doing, Sharon? Hi, how you doing, Mike? Big hugs and blessings, sweet ones. It's also really helpful if you need to take medication for the headaches, for muscle cramps or whatever. I would really encourage you to go within before you take it and ask your body what it needs, sweethearts. Really communicate with your body. Oftentimes, when you take medications, it will prolong these symptoms, if you will, for these energies from flowing through you. Grounding and breathing is your greatest tool right now, sweet ones. You can ground in a bath water, walking barefoot for a half hour, 45 minutes on the grass, laying in the grass, hugging a tree, drinking extra water. I would encourage you almost to up your intake of water at least by a half gallon to a gallon through these energies. Playing in the ocean, playing in a river, any natural water source will help you. And just really just allow yourselves to breathe and flow. Don't emotionally attach to what's coming up. Forgiveness is going to be a big thing here. And, you know, on the subtle, hidden side of things, if you will, through this week in these energies, you're going to have some hidden doorways open for you. And unless you're in a space of observance, you will miss these doors of opportunity. So really allow yourselves to be present with what is arising. And the more present you can be, centered in your peaceful heart, sweethearts, the more you will be able to see these more subtle, hidden door portal openings for you to go through. If you are not consciously aware in a space of full observance of these energies, what is occurring within and without, you will have a greater position of missing these subtle, hidden portal door openings, if you will, of great opportunity. So I encourage you not to get caught up in the emotions that arise, not attach from the adult you right now in the present. Do not attach to them. Just forgive them, love them, and release them, and transform them and let them go. Most of these that are coming up is literally just asking for you to neutralize, harmonize, and forgive them and love them, not attach to them, and just release them, because they're all of the old. None of it's serving your highest good anymore. What did I miss here? My dad always took us on barefoot walks when we were little. That's what I've been missing. It's really, really helpful, sweetheart. You know, even like here right now, it's like 98 degrees and it feels like 113 out. I'm not a fan of air conditioning, but you know, in Texas you have to have it. My skin is too pink to be outside right now. Even with coconut oil protecting it. So, you know, even if you're in a space like I am where it is too hot outside, if you can take a nap, these energies are going to make you very tired. Some of you, it's going to make you very, very energized, where you're going to go maybe a day, 2 days without any sleep. That's absolutely normal, sweet ones. If you are able to sleep during the day and can spend some time outside at night when it's cooler, if you're in a space of heat like I am here in Texas, that will also help you. Meditate. Sharon says so important to meditate right now. Absolutely. If you are one of these that can't go into the traditional meditation, you know, there are walking meditations. Go for a walk and just clear your mind and just, you know, connect. Whatever works for you. Maybe for, you know, I started out before I was able to traditionally do a meditation in a traditional way. I started out staring at the flame of a candle. You know, whatever works for you, sweet ones. Rhodonite crystals, if for those of you that use crystals, rhodonite is a very beneficial one to use right now. It is a very unconditional, loving, and it is also an emotional self-love healing crystal. It will really help balance your emotions. I encourage rhodonite, selenite, shungite, and hematite for grounding. For those of you who have Andara crystals, I encourage you to use Andara crystals. Whatever works for you, sweet ones, use your tools. And if you're not sure, communicate with your spirit. It will also, you know, a lot of sinus issues, a lot of what seems like allergies, a lot of breathing issues. Your throat chakras are being opened even more to stand in your power, to speak your truth as these integrate and brings you into a higher frequency, a higher space of evolution within yourself, if you will. Again, sweet ones, communicate with your vessel. It will tell you anything you need. This has these energies has a potential to lower your magnesium. You know, you can ask for those that are in awareness and have mastered this technique. You can go within and you can do a scan on your body. I ask Zoe to do a scan on my vessel all the time. I can tell when my blood pressure is up, when it is too low, my blood sugar, potassium, whatever it may be. The more you communicate with your vessel, even if you're not in the habit of that and you just are beginning to communicate with your vessels, the more you can communicate with it, the more you will become in tune with it. It's just like a sport. Practice, practice, practice till you master it, sweet ones. And with these incoming energies, the more you purge and release and let go, the higher in frequency you will go. And with that, you are activating more of your gifts. Your much more is coming in for you, more ideas of creativity, stuff like that. Again, I would encourage you to have a notebook or something down and really write down some of these ideas and stuff. Right now is not necessarily the time to act on them, but Spirit is going to be bringing you much messages, much ideas and stuff for you to jot down that you will be coming into after we get through this transformational shift that we're all going through, that humanity is going through, and that the planet is going through this week, leading up, up through the end of this month and through the August 21st eclipse season. So really just breathe through this, sweet ones. These are intense and they're going to be intense tonight. If you have to take 2 or 3 baths, shower, whatever it may be, bless the water with the Holy Divine Mother number of 33106. If you take a shower, ask the overlighting of Mother, Father, Creator, your team, your angels, archangels, the masters, whoever you connect with, ask them to bathe you, shower you in golden light as it purifies your mind, body, heart, soul, and spirit. Really set that intention, keep that intention out there to really allow these energies to purify through you and all of humanity and the planet gracefully, peacefully, gently, and with ease. And you will find the more you can hold that intent within you, the more that it will appear more graceful in some instances. I encourage you to, if you use mantras, if you use the violet fire, I encourage you to call in the trifold flame. I encourage you to call in the violet fire and to blaze through these energies and dissolve them and return them and transmute them back to the light. They're intense, sweet ones. Jackie Wolf says a lot of heat. Absolutely. And that is what is happening. And that is why, in some of my posts, some of my videos, I have stated and shared that it will feel like fire is being set to the rain, if you will. Absolutely. I always bless the water. So tired these past couple of days. Amy, after this week, sweet ones, it will get a little better. I mean, July is probably the most intense month we have this year. And, in going up through this total solar eclipse on August 21st, it's a very transforming time, sweet ones. Really be in gratitude for what's arising. You cannot be grateful enough. Before you drink your water, your bath water, your shower water, speak to it. Say, I love you. Bless it. Water is very miraculous at carrying energies, and especially that for myself, before I ever drink water, take a bath, shower, even when I do my water purifying meditations in the river, I bless the water with the Holy Divine Mother Truth Code number of 33106 and 33196. 13 and 17 are very powerful numbers. But I also sit there and I say, I always sit and I bless it, and I sit there and say, please purify my mind, body, heart, soul, and spirit, the mind, body, heart, soul, and spirits of all life forms and Gaia. If I take a drink of water, I bless it, I tell it I love it, and I also sit there and ask that with every drink I take, may it purify the oceans, lakes, rivers, oceans, and seas. It's all about your intent. You can put your intent into your water. You can put your intent into your food. Anything I eat, I bless it too with the Divine Mother Truth Code numbers. And I sit there and say, may every bite I take provide abundance and prosperity for all life forms and Gaia, So really, it's all about your intent, sweet ones, as you go through these energies, regardless of what is being presented. You can set the intent when you start to feel them and say, okay, self, we are going to flow through these gracefully, yada, yada, yada. And, again, it's all about mastering and really being present with what is presenting itself. Curtis is saying something. Let me see what Curtis is saying here. Karmic ties, cords need to be transmuted. Please do mention this, Linda. Curtis, sweetheart, I've been mentioning it. I have said it all week long, that these energies that are presenting themselves are karmic energies coming back to you. You can look at it, sweet ones. You can label it in whatever descriptive words you would like to label it as. But look at these energies as Judgment Day, Day of Reckoning, whatever you'd like to look at it, whatever level of frequency that resonates with you on that. For myself, I use the word judgment just because that everybody on every frequency understands that. But really, all judgment is accountability, self-accountability. These energies that are coming up to the surface that are being presented back to you, sweethearts, are karmic accountability energies. Again, like I stated yesterday morning in my video, there's nothing wrong with these. Don't judge these. There is no such thing as sin. All sin is spirit intercepted by noise. And although humanity has been enslaved to believe differently, it's, again, forgiveness is key here, sweet ones. There is no right, wrong, or indifferent. And as these energies are coming up, again, it's all simultaneously. You have the past, present, and the now coming all at once, asking you to bring them all into harmony, unity, and oneness at once, rather than having the past here, the future here, and the present here. It's asking you to bring them all into 0 point together, that Trinity. A Trinity within a Trinity within a Trinity. And that's what you're dealing with right now. And Curtis says, the heavily negative energy, use fortification to strengthen and protect and secure your light. Sweet ones, you're protected in every given moment. In every given moment, you are protected. You are safe. Then, I would really encourage you, yes, there can be classified as a negative energy. Really, they're a lower frequency energy. A lot of these energies are from miscreations, if you will, not only individually, but collectively. A lot of collective and planetary clearing is going on right now through each of you and through your vessels. And so, again, there is no right, wrong, or indifferent, sweet ones. Yes, they're lower vibrational energies. Yes, they can be classified as darkness energy, negative energy. But by the same token, if you can look at them from a neutral 0 point standpoint, if you will, observation, and not look at them as negative or positive, look at them as just, they're just energies coming back to be harmonized, back to 0 point. That will help you release, if you will, this duality separation mindset of negative, positive, yada, yada, yada. I love you too, Adela. Big hugs, Dana. Big hugs and blessings to all of you, sweet ones. I love you. Just really allow yourselves to be centered. Don't attach to what's arising. You know, these energies that are coming back, you can liken them to a lot of this in the time frame of 2008. If you observe, you will see that a lot of this is that upheaval and shifting and stuff that a lot of you went through, chaos, turbulent energies back in 2008. For many on the awakening path, 2008 was a big year, just like 2012 was, as far as, you know, being forced into changes and sudden changes, I guess is a better way of saying it. But again, really, when your vessel really starts to heat up, sweet ones, I really encourage you, sit outside in the grass, lay on the grass. But if it gets too intense, the heat, really allow yourselves to take a lukewarm bath water and soak in it. Even if you don't have salt or anything like that, still soak in the water. It will help neutralize and calm some of that heat that is rising up. The fires are burning, honey, let them burn. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Amy. Hello, Eliza. I love you, sweet ones. I'm here for you. I get that this is for the human vessel. It can be overwhelming at times. This really is magical, even if it does not seem like that. It really is, sweet ones. I love you. I'm holding you in eternal peace, grace, love, blessings, magic. If you know, reach out if you need to, and don't be alarmed if you can't sleep, if it feels maybe like your chest is being ripped open or whatever. For some of you, that's, you know, I was saying before, for those that are not in observation and conscious awareness of the energies that are going through, you know, some of them, you will find that their vessels will short circuit. That is why I shared what I did earlier, to be very aware and consciously aware of the energies in your vessel as they rise in and flow out, so you can control that flow. The lava is coming up and out, sweet ones, and just like in your vessel right now to a volcano, and you can control the flow of the lava. The last thing you want to do is allow it to erupt, to implode, or to explode. And really allow yourself to be aware of that and to control that flow of the lava, if you will. And that is why I said, you know, if you start to feel yourself on edge, to be getting irritable, finding yourself getting frustrated, getting very impatient, that is your vessel showing you that there is too much energy being held within your body and not being grounded. And the more ungrounded the more you allow those energies to build up in your vessel without releasing them, without grounding them, sweet ones, you will cause your vessels to short circuit. You do not want to do that. And that's why I pointed out earlier and again just now, the frustration, the irritability, yada, yada, yada. It is showing you, when that starts to arise, it is showing you that you're holding too much energy that is not being integrated and you need to ground. Now, whether that is through a salt bath, whether that is going outside, whatever you do individually for you to ground, that is showing you to ground. And right now, you can be triggered very easily. You know, watch your interactions. And before you react, breathe. Especially on social media, text messages, stuff like that, where it can be so easily misconstrued because you're not actually seeing how the person is meaning it to say. So really just be present with what's coming up. If you need me, I'm here. I love you. Big, big hugs and blessings, sweet ones. Curtis, you said something else. What was it that you said? I've tried that because last year Chimera opened portal to complete negative dark plasma was heavily. That's when I used fortification of light. I can't see the rest of it. Curtis, you do whatever, everybody's on their own level of a frequency. You do whatever you need to do that works for you, Curtis. That's what I encourage. I encourage you to go within. I encourage you guys on anything that you read, watch, including myself, to validate it within. Truth is as fluid as the emotional thoughts that each of you entertain. The higher in frequency you evolve to, your truth will change. What is true, and I say this all the time, what is true for you right now will not be true for you tomorrow, and it certainly will not be true for you come Sunday. That's what these energies do. The more you release from you, the more that you let go of anything and everything that is not for your highest good, you come into deeper clarity and deeper truth. And again, the truth will change. There's only one absolute truth in the universe, sweet ones, and that is peace. Love is the way to that peace. Everything else is a fluid truth because it changes with the level of frequency that you maintain within your vessel. And that ultimate truth of peace is the middle path. It is 0 point. Divine love has no judgment, it has no reaction, it has no opinion, and it certainly needs no approval. Not even yours. Not from anybody, not even yourself. And right now, these energies are asking you to allow your cosmic heart to lead the way. So really just be present with yourself. If you have to step back, step back. You're going to find many of you throughout this week, you're not going to be able to be around your partners, your spouses. You're going to find that even at work, you may have to take a day or two off from work. Because you're going to maybe have to step away from social media. You will find that I'll be in and out checking, but for the most part, which that's what I do anyways. For the most part, I'll come on, I'll log on, do a video, and then I log off. My messenger's on, but usually I'll post through Instagram. For the most part, I just distance myself because I'm not going to engage in, I'm just not going to, I master my energy, and right now I understand how important it is to do that. So really allow yourself just to be present. So once love whatever arises, it's just arising for you. Again, it's just miscreations from the collective and you individually that's just asking you to harmonize it and let it go. A lot of these energies are based on when you were in lower frequencies, and we all know that when we were in those lower frequencies, we maybe not always listened to our spirit and made the right choices based through our spirit. So really allow yourselves to forgive. Don't attach new emotions to it, and really just let it flow, sweet ones. Just be done with it and let it go. And allow yourselves to rise and evolve through this, because this is going to transform you in so many ways for the better after we get through this week. So allow Mars to do its job, allow Venus to do her job, and dance, sweet one. Just dance through this. You each, those on the spiritual journey, you each have already danced through the dark nights of the soul. The fight is behind you, sweet ones. This isn't a fight. This isn't a battle. These are just energies from the battle you've already won. Just let them go. Let them go. You've already... To attach to these that are energies that are coming and bringing their stuff to the present, to reattach to them right now, you are telling yourself and the Creator and the universe that you continue to want to have to experience the journey of the dark night of the soul. And I can't speak for any of you, sweet ones, but I'm done with that dance. And I'm going to release it. And I really encourage you to release it, because I'm pretty sure you're pretty done with that dance too, and you're starting a new one. We're here to sing a new song, sweet ones. Let's do it. Let's do it. But you got to change the known story. You have to change the lines. You have to change the pictures of the old one. Let's do it. Let it go. Release the old and make room for the new. Because that's what these energies are doing. They're purifying you by fire so you are innocent, returning you to the innocence and the purity of all that you are. The childlike wonder, awe, and magic. So allow yourselves to dance. I love you, sweet ones. Have a magical, magical afternoon. And if you need to reach out, reach out. I encourage you, if you get off kilter, if you need a hug or whatever, go find my Star Language video transmission videos. There's a few of them. If you need to, message me and I will send you a Star Language transmission in Messenger I just did for Adela. And that will also help comfort you, nurture you, and help balance you if you like. I don't charge for it, sweet ones. I don't charge for any of my healing. So if that prevents you from messaging me, please don't let that. If you need it, reach out. I love you. Have a great, great day. Big hugs and blessings. I'm here for you, sweet ones. Dance and flow through this. Bye-bye now.